Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so in the last video we talked about installing K-member spacers on the car to space the engine down and provide more hood clearance. Well, if you take a close look, we've fabricated some 3/4 inch K-member spacers out of some 3/4 inch plate aluminum, and here's our first attempt. Okay, so if we push down the hood, at the oil cap, so we've got clearance here, but it feels kind of hard here. So that's not a problem, because what we did on my Studebaker was it had hood clearance issues as well, and we took the factory oil cap and we cut it down, and that provided the clearance that we needed. So we'll do the same thing on here, and we should have an engine that fits under the flat hood with a stock intake.
But we still got to fabricate this piece. We still got to fabricate that piece over there. We've got.
That's easy. Let's use the factory one.
It's all time.
I know. Believe me, I know.
The exhaust will be easy.
Yeah.
The drain's gonna be hard. The pan's gonna be hard. The mount on this side is hard. The mount on that side easy. The cross member's gonna be a pain in the butt. The biggest challenge right now I gotta do is get all of the materials freed up that I can, and build this roll bar as fast as I can. While you're not here, I'm trying to make as much noise and whatnot as I can. When you come out here, I'll work on smaller projects, and right now I got perfect weather to grind down all the paint off of the junk that we got to make a cage out of. Every single piece of this thing is going to come out of a car that was stripped out or junked, and we can account for as free. So that's going to free up a little bit of money.
Yeah, I want to start laying out the budget and see what I can do on the ECU.
Okay. Well, what are you thinking? Gold box or MS?
Yeah, I'll take a piggyback a stock computer with a micro.
Okay. John and Jonathan want to help out with the body. I don't know if I told you that, but they heard we're taking this, so we're going to have a sanding party, and they're all revved up about it. Jonathan has the desire to do a rattle can paint job, so.
Yeah. I hope you like white, Cameron.
Sounds good.
All right, so I needed you guys in the car, so hop in the car.
All right.
I need you to check something. I need you to hop in the car.
Oh, I thought you wanted Cameron in the car. I thought he was driving.
Calvin in the car.
He is, but you're bigger. Start with the big guy. So if I go straight material, is that comfortable? Good, because this is unbelievable. So this needed to be 47, it's 48. That piece back there needed to be 44 and it's 43. So if I tilt this thing back 1 inch, just tilting it, it fits, but I wanted to make sure that this was comfortable. So, all right, you hop out and let your brother pop in.
All right. Now, when you're driving, you want to make sure that if the front wheels come off the ground, you want to brace your elbow.
Yeah, when you launch, bring your arm down
so
here.
that you can brace it
and
so that you don't steer.
That hand won't even be on the wheel. It's
Yeah,
going to be on the
'cause you-
shifter.
You want to make
So when
sure.
you put your foot on the gas pedal and the foot on the brake. You just bang
Yeah, like
exactly.
that.
And what happens is if your arm's not on here, you'll steer the car when the tires come off the ground.
Yeah, you'll
So
lose
by
resistance.
locking this in, and you're going to find you're going to have to wedge it against the door.
Okay.
It just keeps the
Yeah.
wheels straight.
Because your other hand's going to be on the shifter.
Right. So hop out. So that's going to work out good.
Alright guys, so with our spaced K-member, now we have a stock intake that fits under the hood, and the valve cover even looks like it's going to clear. So what we've done since then is we have mounted the radiator. I bought some of these rubber isolators, Dorman. They're like $3 for 2 of them. So this is all nice and anti-vibe. And Cameron worked on a engine mount. For this side, the factory engine mount just wasn't going to work. So he fabricated this guy, and I welded it up for him. And we have the intercooler in the front. It is half mounted. We still got to do the lower mounts. So now that that's all done, we just have to shorten up this coolant hose here, and then it will literally just go right into there. And we can start working on charge piping. Obviously, we still got to finish up the engine mounts. So another thing to talk about is we've decided to go with a smaller turbo. I've done more testing with my Studebaker, which you may or may not see. We'll probably show it at some point, but basically the car does not perform as well with the 78-75, at least on the drag strip. You know, on the street, you probably wouldn't notice the difference if you're rolling into the throttle, but having a smaller turbo makes a big difference to the 60-foot time. To fix that, you could put a trans brake in the car. I don't want to do that. But for a foot brake car, a smaller turbo is definitely going to be better. So this is a Precision Turbo 5976. My dad and I bought that about 3 years ago for $300, brand new. Previous owner wanted to put it on a Honda. It was too big for his Honda, and he just wanted to get rid of it, and so he sold it to us for $300. So let's move on to the interior. Alright guys, so in the interior you will notice that the car now has a roll bar. This is all scrap tubing cut out of cars being converted to chromoly cages. You will also notice that our rust on this side of the car has been fixed. So we basically cut out all of the parts that were corroded, and we replaced them with new sheet metal. And as we'll show next, we added some 2x3 box tubing on either side to make a good sturdy mounting point for our transmission. So that's about all that's happened in here. We're making good progress. It's good to have a roll bar to keep you safe. So let's move on to underneath the car. So underneath the car, you will see that we have a transmission mount. That's the first major step to getting your engine located, because that dictates your offset. This was made out of some box tubing from a exercise machine that our neighbor was throwing away. So I believe that's where most of the box tubing came from. So you can see we have this nice notch right here. That is for the exhaust, and overall it came out really nice. You can see these two pieces here are where the box tubing is sticking through the floor. So very happy with that, and I think that about wraps it up for progress in this video. So if you guys liked what you saw, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll keep bringing you more progress like this. So wish us luck. We got 2 weeks until the challenge, so we best be getting a lot of stuff done. So catch you guys in the next one.